So I'm going to really slowly go through creating a brochure on Photoshop. So first thing you do is you go to your Photoshop icon. It can be either here on your toolbar or you can go to your Launchpad. Open your Launchpad. You may have to slide over, from one screen to the next. Open Photoshop. When this opens, I know a lot of you guys like to keep this scrunched down here, but please go ahead and enlarge it to fill the screen. Then your new folder or new file, you'll have to hit new file, create a new file. When you do so, it'll say on this side pixels, and you're going to change that to inches. You have your orientation right here. Currently my width is 41 and my height is 27. To simplify this as much as I can, I'm going to change this to 12 inches wide and 9 inches tall. I'm going to change my pixels per inch to 300. And then I'm going to hit create. It will open like this window here. If you have your rulers up already, that's fine. If you don't, you will need to hit Command and R, and your rulers will appear. Again, that is Command key is right directly to the left or right of your space bar. Hold that and hit the letter R. And you'll see your ruler pop up. And that ruler goes to 3600. In order to make this a brochure, we're going to click the layer. This is background. Take the lock off, and it becomes layer 1, or layer 0, sorry. I'm going to go to my rectangle tool. Tools are on the left side. Your panels are on the right. So your layer panel will be over here, and tools will be over here. So go to your rectangle tool. Press that. You're going to go up to the top corner. And you're going to create a rectangle that is 1/3 the width. So we're going to go to 1200. Where it says W there, it says 1201 pix. I'm going to go to 1200. If I can. I was at 1201, so I'm going to see if I can scoot that back just a hair. There we go. Once you're at 1200, if you want to put your guidelines in here, you go to your ruler, which is up here at the top of your screen. If you click on that ruler and drag down, you'll see this line appear. You can drag to the top of that. And just command minus to zoom out. You can do the same thing by clicking on the ruler and bringing that line down to the bottom. And my next guidelines I'm going to put are my verticals. I'm going to want one on the outside. Click the ruler, drag that line over to the outside, and I'm going to go ahead and put one right here to show me where this middle division is. I did that because I'm going to make a copy of this rectangle right here. Holding the Option key and selecting my Move tool. select the move tool, press the option key and hold it, and I'm going to click and drag, and that makes a copy. And you can see that copy came over here. I'm going to go ahead and grab another vertical, and I'm going to do the same thing again, holding the option key, click and drag, and making it a third copy. So you'll have 1, 2, 3. All of my colors are exactly the same. If I want to change them from this taupe color, all I need to do is go over here, and you see in the layers panel, there's a little square inside each one of these rectangles. If I click that square, double click it, it'll show me a color. It'll say, what color do you want to make it? And I can pick. I'm going to leave them all taupe for now. I'm also going to lock them all. To save you some grief for later and prevent from making any accidents, if you go up here to history and you click that button open, you will see this little file with an arrow. It says create a new document from where this is now. I'm going to do that. So I have two. This one, I get file, save as, I'm going to save it on my computer, and save on my computer. There we go. And I'm going to call this front or outside. Let's try outside. And I'm going to put it in my flash drive, which is here under my name. Save that one. Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and close that one. Well, I guess it's still saving. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go up here to File, Save As, on my computer. And I'm going to call this one Inside. I'm saving it to the same location. And now I have two copies, and you will see that if you go to the home button. Oh, I didn't want to save there. Well, I'm going to go to open then. And you can see that if I go to my flash drive here, you'll see outside row and then inside row. They are both there. All right. So layout. Gotta make sure this is under 15 minutes. All right, layout is going to be super simple. I am going to use my rectangular marquee tool and my polygonal lasso tool to draw designs. Right now I'm using the rectangular marquee tool. This is the inside of my brochure. I'm going to draw rectangles. And as long as it's blinking that way, I can fill them in with the paint bucket tool. Oh, I locked it, sorry. See, we make mistakes here. So that's blinking, sure, but there is no layer. These layers are locked. So I'm just going to create a new layer, and then I'm going to go ahead and dump that color in there. Now, if I don't want to do that, I can still do a rectangle tool or change it into a circle maybe, or even a polygon, right? So if I wanted to put a polygon right in the middle here, and then say it's let's say it's white, I can do that. These shapes are going to be where I'm going to put images. My text is going to go in the other places. So you can also use the polygonal lasso tool and draw in specific shapes and fill them in with color. By no means do you have to use this design. In fact, I don't really care for this design. I'm just trying to show you what colors and how you could lay things out. When you have your spaces that you want to put images, go ahead and deselect and save it. Then you need to go to File and Save, and it will save it back in its original location. My next video, I'm going to show you, again, real slowly how to import some images, but I want to make sure that each one is short enough and detailed enough that you know how to do that. So I am ending this one now.